Oh my, it says we're live. What does that mean? Oh, people in the public can see us.
Uh-oh. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
It may or may not be. We'll see who shows up. What I want to do is tonight get a test run for this weekend because I've been working a lot since I changed jobs where I'm at, and it's best I go to bed early.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, it is nice to have those hangout streams. You know what I mean? Every great once in a while, but man, but still, yeah. I mean, like they're fun, but I mean, I always felt like crap the next day,
Yeah.
and then like the next day, like I wouldn't wake up until about like 2 o'clock in the evening, and I didn't like it. I mean, I cannot sleep all day because it just ruins my whole day. It seems like
I don't know what's been going on. I've been coming home from work and I just been sleeping.
just that. Well, I mean, like, how hot has it been where you're at? I mean, has it been getting like more of the
No,
springtime?
not till tomorrow. Oh, hey, we actually got people that showed up. There must be something wrong with these people. Hey, Cooper, hi, backroom fish room. Then we got this fella joining us. FFR Sandy. Hello, Bob.
Howdy, howdy. What are y'all up to?
Hey, Bob.
Since she wasn't streaming tonight, I was gonna. What's up, S? I was gonna use her as my guinea pig to make sure my stuff was working.
That's a good idea. I brought the noise.
That's fine. Dogs are welcome. I can knock on my table and do that. My labs go nuts when I do that.
Fishroom says that they don't have no energy since getting their vaccine.
Yeah, it's funny that person says that. My wife gets her second one on Monday, and it's going to be interesting. I haven't got mine because of that. I I don't know.
Sean says that your audio and your video is good. And hello, everyone that's coming in.
Thank
Um,
you, S.
Cooper, Fish Room, Mike at Florida Fish Rescue, Sandy Dalty, Sean, My Fish Tanks, John McKenzie, hello. Bob, hope you've been doing well, buddy.
Doing good. Doing good. Feel like I've been on StreamYard for about 8 hours. Wait, I have been. Yeah.
Now you had an hour break at 8 o'clock.
He's muted.
Yeah, he's telling the dogs to be quiet. He's doing shushes.
Oh,
I'm going to feed these dogs. I'll be right back.
okay. They're mad because they're hungry.
Yeah, not about her.
Dang it, Bob! Won't you give us some food?
Damn it, Bobby.
They're all giving him up the road right now.
I got it.
Scott, hello.
Yeah, Scott, thanks for showing up, bud. Geek boy. Yeah, I think I'll just do like an hour and then I'm gonna go to bed. Yeah, I haven't really. You asked me earlier about starting on the fish room. I haven't like. I think Friday it's gonna be me and the boy hanging out. Like once we get all the uh like his homework and stuff caught up. I want to go up to Lowe's and Home Depot and see what's cost effective because the problem is with the lumber prices going up like they are, I want to get everything into one area and make it to where it's going to save on the electricity bill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna have to go and figure out which way is going to be more efficient for me. Because
Yeah.
it's not gonna be huge. So I want to do like a target species. You know.
Hmm. Well, like speaking of the whole, like, just doing your own racks and stuff. I mean, considering that I'm one of them that I like to make sure, and I don't want to ever have to worry about things as far as when I build stuff. I would look at doing it in like 2x6s,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
and just seeing that.
Yeah, I was gonna do it heavy duty, but 2x6s are way more expensive than 2x4s. And the actual way that I wanted to do it, now this is my idea, because a part of like where I live is in the basement. I get water. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I was gonna get 4x4 pressure treated lumber, and that's what my posts were gonna be. But then I was gonna get a silicone spray to waterproof them so they don't rot. I was going to go, I don't know, we'll say 4 to 6 inches up from the bottom, because in case the creek down behind me does what it did when I first moved in, I'm going to get water shooting up out of my drain spouts because they're connected to that creek or
Mm-hmm.
creek, whatever part of the United States you're from. And that's what I wanted to do. So if I went with the metal as opposed to the wood, with the metal, I would still get that silicone spray to help preserve it, so that if I did get water, that it wouldn't rust and all that other stuff.
Right. John Larson, hello. Patty, hello. Yeah.
Uh-oh, the mean mods in here. Be careful, everybody.
You know, now, granted, I know that there's people out there who does not like with this rack that I'm about to name or whatever, but like, and but Jattering Aquatics and Corey from the Aquarium Co-op. Now, like he done a video on a rack that you get from Lowe's that it apparently holds three of your 40 breeders. Now, like for the price of it and everything, I mean, I think that like if you're only going to do like 10 gallons or something, a top fish room, then yeah, that'd be great. But I mean, like I have also heard a lot of people don't like them on like how they come together at the seam. You know what I mean? Because it's like a two-piece type shelf. But and
Well,
and I think they're like $100. I think.
see, that's my thing. Right now, I got 240s, and I need a third one, but I need something to hold at least 3 to 4 40s, because eventually I want other Corys, right? And then I'm gonna start getting into little guppy action here, and then I got some like Madagascar rainbows and threadfin rainbows just to play with. But my main focus is on the Corys that I have. So I have 3 right now, so I need to get a third one's what I need to do, but I need to find something strong enough to hold.
Priscilla, hello. Jay Oliver, hello.
I need to
Thanks
get
everyone for hanging out.
something that would at least hold 3 to 4. Then whatever else I do, it'll just be 10s and 20s.
Yeah. Now, like I did see that they had some really nice racks, they're like heavy duty ones, that'd be perfect for what you're wanting to do. And I mean, like, I don't know if you're going to turn them like long ways or just turn them to where that the sides are facing
they'd be
you.
they'd be up
But
against the wall. So the way this area is set up is they would be up against the wall. So like there's so many options out there. I just got to figure out what I want to do because of that. Because like I just got to figure out, and I'm going to take my time. I don't want to rush into it because if I do that, then say I get something, I buy it and it won't fit. Well, now I got to take it back. What I need to do is I got to go down there and do measurements, and I'm going to use that app that Dan actually used. So,
I knew you were going to use that.
oh, I'm going to like that's
what
like,
app is it?
oh shit. Room Sketcher.
Yeah.
Room Sketcher. Okay, let me write
Yeah.
this down.
I'll message you the website and everything, Bobby. So
what were you saying about 2x6s?
Well, Bobby was saying about using 2x6s as opposed to 2x4s, just because he wants to make it tougher. But I told him, I said I was going to use 4x4 posts for mine.
Yeah.
Just because it gets
there you go.
Oh, it's for you, Bob.
Huh? Let me hold on a minute. I'll be right back over there. Let me see. Is Bob making a mask? He don't need that. He's good looking already. Oh, Priscilla.
She must want something.
She must.
She's buttering up to you, Bob.
I know.
You're going to get an email or a phone call sometime this week.
Probably. That was dog food. Cat food I was putting out, Priscilla. No oatmeal.
Is that stuff that I always see them? You know, the advertisement. You know that comes in like little fancy, like little cups or whatever. It's like a soft food.
Oh, that's close for the cats.
Meow
Meow
mix.
meow 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 meow
Yeah.
meow meow meow.
Meow mix is one of the worst foods for cats.
Do you ever
Really?
give them that catnip any?
What the hell are you talking about now?
He asked if you ever give your cat.
Is Bob making? I'm good. I don't need anything for today. I think. LOL. Yeah, we can stop now because he did sing the Meow Mix song, didn't he? What were y'all saying?
And I like it.
Bobby said he heard something. So I know. So I said, oh hell no! Let me find out what he heard.
I heard. No, I was asking. I'm trying to figure out when I said heard, but
something about metal frames coming together or something.
Oh no, he said.
Yeah,
he's legit on this one.
He said a lot of people said he heard a lot of people something.
The price is it Lowe's for the metal racks.
Oh, there's
for the rack that like Corey did and stuff on them and everything. That there's people out there that likes them and there's people that don't because of how they are a two-piece kind of rack. Now that being said, I mean now I thought about getting one for myself just to put 2 20 longs on, which would be perfect, I think, for what I'm going to do with it, you know. But I mean, like considering, like if you want to be putting like I don't know 20 10 gallons on it, or something, then
I think they come in 3 foot and 4 foot, maybe even longer. But I like them, and I have them all over my house. I use them for all different things. There's a 40 breeder and a 29 and a 55 and 310s.
See,
Six tens.
My issue is height. Okay.
Jeffrey,
My
hello.
basement from the floor to the floor joist is probably 6 foot. So I can only go, we'll say 5 foot high.
Lori, hello.
Oh, hi, Lori. But with what Bob got, that would work out because he got the 55 on one of them. So if I went to 40s on the bottom, because they would be best in the basement on the bottom for Corey's because of being a lower temperature.
When I said a 55, it's not a here. There's a 55, probably like you're thinking about, but it's a 55 acrylic, 55 tall. There's another one.
What's that one?
That's a 55 right there. That's one from Ginger's.
What rack is that on?
It's a rack that, they make them at, actually, those would be great for you probably because you can put another 55 or a 33 or whatever you want down there. See, there's room inside of it. Daniel, hell. I know, I'm trying to mute it between he's wanting out so he can get the little dog's food. It ain't happening.
Damn it, Daniel.
I know, shut the hell up. Let me sit down here. See, you could put another 55 under there, but you wouldn't have a whole lot of clearance. She had a 33, and I hadn't set it back up because I didn't want to put it down there. I'm going to put it somewhere else. But anyway, those come from, she gets them over at Aquatic Critter in Nashville. That's where they come from. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
If I can get a name brand on them, that would be good.
I'll see if I can find out. They have them in the store. They're not real expensive. They're well made, but they're not cheap either. You know, they're hand welded and all that. They don't come apart, but they're lightweight. I mean, I carried that.
They're lightweight and they hold a lot of weight. So there's probably a lot of angle iron and tubing in it.
Yeah, they're welded. But now,
what's up, J. Olivers? Thank you, bud.
I do like these. I've never had any problem with them.
You see, I was thinking about getting them because Jess, what's that tank on the top? What's the gallon on it?
It's a 55 tall, but it's an acrylic.
Well,
I've got 2 of those.
That's a nice tank.
See, I was thinking about getting them.
Those racks.
I've used them all over. Now, I never have gone more than 2 levels. So when I've also got one in the box still in there in my dining room with 9-10 gallons sitting on the floor there. I'm going to do 3 levels of them. So I'll be putting them together in the middle. I've never done that. You know, they can go on up.
I think if I did a 3rd level, it would be like a 20, or maybe just, like a couple 10s maybe.
Yeah, but they're not going anywhere. I just noticed on there I missed getting the button through that one to get it to lock there. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I just noticed that. It's been sitting there for probably 2 years, year and a half.
What kind of fish is that?
Y'all done work Dharma up now.
That's his Maboo puffer and
giraffe cat.
No, she's not a Maboo.
Is she a Pahaka?
Yeah.
Where are them catfish again, Bob?
Poplos.
Oh, okay.
Well, I was way off.
Yeah, it was Bobby.
I didn't hear what he said.
Giraffe cat.
Oh, I don't think. Yeah, I could see how you might think that from a distance. They're a lot bigger than the giraffes, though. Anyway. Daniel shut up, didn't he? That's the first time he's ever listened to me.
There's them Jaguars, ain't it?
Yeah. She's a real pretty one too, because I've looked at a lot of them, and she's nice. Got nice markings.
Well, Florida, I have a thing going on right now that I may have some free lumber too. So I got so many things to work out here that ain't even funny.
She's a pretty one.
I got a buddy at work that wants to cut down like 15 pine trees, and then
You thinking about using pine lumber?
Yeah.
Really?
I got a sawmill connection. I need to talk to him. I think Saturday I'll go see him. I just got to figure out how I'm going to haul billets to him and all that happy stuff.
That heifer, she's so... see, you went back over there and hid behind the algae. If I scrape it all off, I never see her.
Oh, I see it, yeah. Little stinker.
I mean, I don't keep it clean by any means, but that's about all. I got to leave one corner for. I was going to feed her.
I'm thinking about getting one of those Pahakas. I think they're pretty neat.
I paid $39.99 at Aquarium Knoxville, which is an aquarium.
But I mean, like, how big of a tank could someone keep one of those in and then be happy? Well, healthy. Well, how big of a tank? I mean,
the Fahaka?
Yeah.
I think the recommendations, which I have learned over the years, and especially in the last 10 years, are pretty much just people copying, and they're really not based on a whole lot of science. But I think they're supposed to be in a 125 or 150. And she grew up in smaller. I kept graduating her up. She started out in a 20. I mean, she was the size of my thumb, literally. Where's my thumb? Oh, literally. I'm like, where the hell's my thumb? But yeah, I could put her in that 55 when I moved the Jaguar out. But she's a foot long, maybe a tiny bit longer than that now. And that 55 is just 12 inches front to back. So you got to think about that too. This is 18 inches here, so she actually has a lot more swimming space in this than that 55 there.
Nice.
So a 75 footprint would be better. Hello.
Yes. And I have one of those in the garage to set up too. So, hey Jess.
Hey you guys.
Hey Ian. Hey Jess.
Finally, we got somebody with some sense up here.
Yeah, okay. Why did he go live? Oh.
Mike at the Florida Fish Rescue said the problem with raw lumber is getting it milled.
Hey, I'll be right back, Skipper. I'll be right back.
Well, the mill that I have, he has everything, and he what do they call it? Kiln dries. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
He puts it in a dryer and he dries it. So.
Oh yeah. Ray Aquatics, hello.
J?
Big J, hello.
Hey, Big J. Hey, Yazzie, you want to say hello to Skipper?
Jeffrey said that Jess Shrimp will arrive tomorrow. Hey, Yazzie.
What's up,
yeah,
where did he go?
See, he's waiting on Pam. He's like, what's this mess here now? He knows that she comes on Wednesday after Dan, so don't you?
Hey, he was like, dang it. I call this a little bit of false advertising.
Yep.
Yep.
I sent her the link. She probably won't show up though.
I heard she couldn't make bail.
Uh-oh. She must have been out
She out partying
drinking again, wasn't she?
We'll see if she's at lurking or not now.
Yeah, you called her out, Bob. She want to beat you later.
Want to beat me now?
That's being nice.
Who went to the vet? HSIF said, "How did the vet?"
Oh, Jess took her pups to the vet to get their shots.
Oh, okay. Must be
I bet they didn't like that.
All right. Let's let Daniel out. Oh, gosh.
Fish Room said that you better get Pam on the phone. Jazzy don't play.
No, y'all doesn't play.
He got mad at her a couple of weeks ago for this same shit. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
William,
I'm not
hello.
apologized. I don't give a shit. What's up, Danny?
Jeffrey, I'm actually taking it very easy tonight. To be honest with you, I'm just sipping on just that store bought brew, nothing special.
I'm just going to say after that stream we had, my last one, which I deleted, by the way.
Danny, hello.
I ain't going to get like that again. That dude really pissed me off. Ugh. What's up, William Pride? More thanks for showing up, bud. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
I don't know what stream you're talking about. I must have missed something.
You did, because I sent you a link, butthead. Oh, I missed that one.
Well, was that one that we stayed up until like 6 o'clock? Yeah, okay, I got you.
It was at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I'll talk to you about it later, Bob.
Here she's going.
All right, J. Olivers, thanks for showing up, bud. Good night.
Those two go at each other all day long.
Thank you, Mary.
Staring and staring. Jaguar's like, yeah, I got something for you in my pocket. And Dharma's like, come on down here. Bring it on.
I'll be right back.
I named her. I keep forgetting to call her Ro, like she would hear it. But she just reminds me of Ro. If I could, she said.
Oh man, that's funny. So speaking of Ro, is she doing okay? Because it's been about maybe I think 2 weeks since I've even talked to her.
She was in Jess's stream, I think, a couple of mornings ago. Somebody's stream. Yeah, Jess's. Might have been this morning. I can't remember.
Yeah, I've been missing a bunch of live streams because of of going to work and then getting home and having to do outside stuff at the house, because with it being real nice out. I mean, it's like today it actually got up to, I think, like 75.
Yeah,
in that range. It felt real good.
Doing anything out there, I'm going to let my great nephew come and do it for me.
Fishbox and Mike at All Things Fish. Hello. If I missed anyone else, I think I got everybody coming in. But hello, Hello. I mean, hello, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great night or morning, depending on where you're at. And thank you for hanging out with us. Chubby Guppy, hello.
That did it, Patty. It might be Nightbot, Patty. I don't know. You just unhide them if you did it, Patty, but if you didn't do it, you can't.
Well, I mean, if you do that, I mean, like, she can actually do it herself, can't she?
Yeah, either
I
her
thought
or
so.
Skipper. But I was wondering if Nightbot's working tonight.
Because I don't know. I mean, like, this must have been like maybe 2 months. Like when I was just started in the whole with the YouTube with the fish fam, and like I accidentally I blocked somebody or something like that, and that I couldn't never see them in the streams and stuff, and I knew that like that person was there. You know what I mean? I couldn't ever see them, and then I started like messing around one day and seen that I had them blocked, and I unblocked it. But it was by accident, But I couldn't tell you how to do it again,
Bifocal this. Bifocal what? I can't bifocal nothing. I don't have any powers here.
Yes, Jeffrey, I have your tracking number somewhere. But yeah, they'll arrive tomorrow. How did you know that?
Called a tracking number.
I haven't given him one yet.
Hey, Skipper, Patty thinks that she did something to who?
Patty to Oliver, J. Oliver's.
J. Oliver. Yeah, she thinks she hit him or did something, but
Danny.
Anthony, hello.
Lot on my mind, man. Lot on my mind. That's all.
She probably hit the wrong button.
UPS already emailed you. Oh my gosh, because it was linked to your address, huh? Oh, that's pretty cool.
That is good.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. So I wonder if Geek Boy got a message. I guess he wouldn't if he didn't have an account though. Hey, you guys.
Okay, so I have a Bob or Bobby and Jess and me. Everybody says hi, Jess and Bob. And me.
They're probably combining me and Bobby, which I don't appreciate, but that could be.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember when I blocked. Oh, I don't remember even who it was I blocked in Rose Stream. Like, I did it multiple times. I didn't know I was doing it. I had my phone in my pocket, and I was listening to the stream, and I'm a mod, so every time my pocket would hit my phone, it was putting that person in timeout. It was so funny because I kept hearing, hey, somebody's being put in timeout. What's going on? What's going on? Why are you putting them in timeout, Jess? And I finally, it registered, what the heck is going on? So I pulled my phone out and was like, no, I didn't.
Well, there was a minute there that Google was doing it for everybody.
Yeah, that's true. It was. But I don't know if it was Google or StreamYard doing it. Because I was
Patty just says, pardon me, it's too sensitive on my phone. What's up, Mike? Thanks for coming.
Hey, Jess, was it yesterday or today or when was Rose on your stream in the morning, right?
Hey, Mike.
No, she was in Chubbs' stream Monday night. I haven't seen her since. Chubb, after mine, it was in Chubb's.
Oh, that's right.
I haven't seen her since, though.
Yeah, that's right. Well, they were saying I hadn't seen her in a couple of weeks, so yeah, I knew it was somewhere around there.
I need to get a hold of her to find out if she's coming back next week or not. Hey, Mary Page.
When I told them I named that fish there after Ro, then they remembered they hadn't seen her for a year. 2 weeks.
What's up, Tom? How you been, man?
Oh, I've been good. Just been busy and having technical difficulties there for about a few days.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You got figured out?
Yeah, I think it did.
Good deal.
Jeffrey,
So
what
far,
were
so
you
good.
calling me this morning? You were calling me Louisiana something. I don't remember what it was. It was.
Are you sure that you want him to repeat that?
No,
No, I'm just playing.
It was sweet. It was. It was.
I know.
It wasn't bad, but yeah, it was.
I'm
Sweet.
just messing.
It made me blush, but it was sweet.
Fuck.
Sean said.
Come on.
Sean said that I always wake up, open my phone, and it's asking if it's okay to block this person. Dang,
No,
Sean.
it wasn't Lucy. It wasn't Lucy. It was like.
Where?
Uh-oh. You got to end the stream?
Nope. Y'all keep going.
Oh.
I'll keep it up for you.
You'll what?
Okay.
He'll what?
Keep it up
I'm gonna
for
keep
us.
the stream going. Do it.
Okay.
I gotta go do my thing. I'll be
Okay.
back.
Okie dokie. Well,
Louisiana Empress. That's it.
well, what happens in this stream stays in this stream. It's
Yeah.
party time.
Right. Bad thing is, I told him I couldn't stay up long, so I hate to like be gone when he gets up here. But
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I told him all things fish snuck up. Louisiana firecracker can be.
So it's Bob showing us here.
I didn't get to see. Did y'all get to see Kev and the dog? I missed it.
Kev?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He had some sound issues for quite a while, but then it settled down. The dog's real cute.
Oh, yeah. I got a picture of it a day or two ago, but I couldn't show it.
It's all right. I'll get something. You'll want to see it real bad. I mean, no, I understand.
I can send you a picture now, Bob.
Oh, I don't need it now. I didn't watch it for an hour now.
Oh, well, I didn't
Check out Mike's tank.
did I? Huh?
I see that. That's beautiful.
That is a really nice setup.
Lightning.
I don't get to see my stuff very often, so I figured since it looks halfway decent right now, I'd let you take a look.
It's gorgeous.
It looks more than halfway decent. It's beautiful.
Yeah, he sent me a message letting me know he was going to go live, but I was in town, and if I'd have known, earlier, maybe I could have done something I didn't know. So, oh well.
This is just an axolotl tank. It's got 3 in it. It's about to have 2 more. Here goes one taking off racing.
What do you mean 2 more? Why are you getting 2 more?
I've got 2 more already. They just need to come out of their grow out. They're as big as these, if not bigger. This one I was asking in a stream earlier today if I should. It's got a leg that got wrenched back somehow in the front there, and I don't know if it'll fall off. I guess it depends on the injury. They regrow their legs and tails and stuff, gills. But I don't know. I suspect this guy got into it with him. I don't know. The female must be in there taking a break. Can't see her anywhere.
Bob, do you have to keep those pretty cool? I had a friend in Arizona that wanted some, but she was worried that she wouldn't be able to keep them cool enough.
Watch the replay. Oh, yeah, no, I will, Jennifer. I will go watch the replay. How was, I got on the end of, what's her name? Sorry.
Go ahead, Jess.
No, I'm kind of talking to myself and chat. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was just going to.
They listening to you, Jess.
I know. I think I'm reading chat out loud, and I misunderstood what Jennifer was saying. So I'm sitting there, and I thought she said, "Watch this reply, Jess." So I'm sitting there in chat waiting for the reply, and then I went back up and said replay. Actually, it does say reply, not replay. The A is missing. But I finally figured out what he was saying.
Mike, people make it out a lot. It's like everything. You can't do this with beta. That stuff. Can't do this with goldfish. It's that kind of thing. You think you've seen some police? You ain't never seen no police till you've seen the axolotl police.
Are they pretty bad?
The axolotl police? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh my God! I'll get some hate for this. Watch the screen. Anyway, as long as you have it room temperature, which will feel like it's 40 degrees when you touch your finger in there.
Right.
I've actually got the fan blowing on it over here, just like I had when they were in the 20 behind me. So I doubled their space and kept them. It usually runs about 70, 69. I better say 69 because that's what when you look them up, it says 69 or below. And I was thinking about there's a rope fish in here. It's the only fish left in here. And I was thinking about, Guzzy, come here. You're a little hellion. Come here. But anyway, people were tripping and saying you couldn't have a rope fish below 74. And I'm like, I'm not dealing with this.
Chubs.
It's going to put them all at 71.
Now, is the cooler temperature, is that like a temperature specific thing, or does that have more to do with the oxygen concentration in the water for those axolotls?
It just has to do with their temperature. I don't know that I've ever seen anything published. If I did, I don't remember it about the oxygen concentration.
He's got axolotls, Chubs.
It's just the cool water. They came from a lake that's Mexico City sits on now, and they survive in there with very low oxygen, and it's too warm in there a lot of the time because of all the concrete and all that. It's literally what's left of that lake is covered by the city of Mexico, so it's Mexico City. So yeah, and they're lucky that they have those rejuvenative abilities, or they would probably be extinct or nearly extinct.
Right.
Wait, what do you mean? Where did I go? I'm right here.
Now, on like a sciencey nerd level, I want to say I've heard of studies or projects where they've tried to incorporate some of those regenerative genes into like other species or cells for.
Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of controversy about them, and I just found out today, actually in the live chat today, that they have glow axolotls now.
Yes, I seen one like 2 days ago. It's kind of pretty cool.
Yep.
Danny said high mineral, low oxygen, cold water. I don't know. I don't know. Danny said high mineral, low oxygen, and cold water.
Okay,
that's all he put. So
there you go.
Oh, Jess, you're behind, babe. Like, if you just seen me leave, then that was like 5 minutes ago.
Longer than that, maybe.
Maybe.
Because you were gone 5 minutes, it seemed like.
I know.
Now, those are pretty nice, though. I mean, were those things that you was talking about, because I actually seen one up in Knoxville at James's store that he likes going to, but they had it for like $70 or whatever, and I mean, like, but
damn.
But because of not knowing anything about them or whatever, I mean, like, I would be kind of scared to pay that price for something.
I wonder if her chat is on cue, but her video is not. That would make sense.
That's what happens, and it's happened to me before, and I think I'm doing that blackout on purpose. And I would think I was up with everybody, but I wasn't.
Yeah.
And Mike knows that, don't you, Mike?
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah, maybe once or twice.
Yeah, I bet that's what it is.
Chubbs, Jess, Shrimp Granny, and who else came in here that I missed? Terry, hello.
Hey,
Third Coast, hello.
Bobby, are you able to let people up, or is that just Skipper?
That's just Skipper.
All right. Terry, Skipper has had to leave to go on a call. When he gets back, he can give the link and let you up. I mean, we can give you the link, but we can't let you up. I mean, we just can't.
Yeah.
We don't have that what do you call it?
Ability.
Well, yeah. There you go.
There in several.
Because it's definitely classified. And to be honest with you, like if I was put in charge of it, I wouldn't even know how to do it anyway.
Well, no, you're not as far behind now, Jess.
Which Jess is it?
Shrimp Granny.
Don't get me going, Jess.
No, right? And I ain't drank nothing. But I've been like that all day long.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, when he gets back, he can let y'all up.
I just hope that, like, the call that is going on, that like, everybody who is involved is okay.
I agree.
Oh, did he go out on a call?
Yeah, something to do with a railroad, I heard his wife say. I probably wasn't supposed to hear that, but I did. What is that at the top? That star-looking thing. Yeah, that.
You're muted, Mike.
Yeah, you muted.
My bad. This one here?
Yes.
It's Pogostemon stellatus Dawson.
And that's freshwater?
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's pretty darn cool. That's pretty cool.
It's kind of like, this looks similar. That's Limnophila aromatica.
What does it look like from the front? Like from regular view? Does it look the same? Oh, it does.
What's that? And then this is
One day.
they're pretty similar. They're different species, but they look pretty similar.
Yeah, I like that one better than the other one. And then you got that ball of stuff right there, and it looks like one of those things, one of those white flowers you blow. Wishing flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
So that's Limnophila heterophylla.
The top of it looks like one of those you blow.
And it'll actually, in most tanks, it's a little darker over here. It looks green like this.
Oh, yeah. Huh. Yeah, Jess, I did. I left. I ran over to Terry's new stream that he started to help him make sure he got up on it and everything real quick because I had promised him that I would, and then came back. So,
everybody is saying how nice that setup is you have, Mike.
No kidding.
And Bob Kaler, the Guppy Guru said, Bob, my friend, opened a saltwater shop. Lots of new corals.
Oh, that's not me.
Wait, what do you mean? Where's who?
Chuppy, the Chuppy, the Chuppy, the Chubby Guppy said that Bob, my friend, opened a saltwater shop. Lots of new corals.
I'm gonna say I don't see Peter. Top view is always the best view, really, Priscilla.
That's what
Mike,
she said.
is that a dirty tank?
Nope, this is Amazonia.
Oh, okay.
So ADA. This is the sword here. That's actually an Echinodurus socarno, and that shoots all the way back. The mother plant's actually back over here. You can kind of see it there. It's a little dark, but
Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That looks like a lily, like a oh son of a gun. Now I can't think of what it's called, but yep.
like a lotus.
Yes. Yep.
So it's more or less kind of like a red Amazon sword that stays much smaller.
Like the ones outside, like not the ones in the water, like the ones that grow outside.
Yeah, yeah.
Like those kind. Crocus. It was like a crocus.
Sneaking up on me, huh? Sneaking up on me.
They're definitely purling because like when he showed the side view of them that I seen them, they're looking really, really good.
The reason I asked Mike was, well, no point.
Peruvian lily. Yeah. What does ADA mean? ADA in the dirt in that soil. What does the ADA mean?
ADA is Aqua Design and Mono. It's just a company that makes fancy, expensive planted tank stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
ADA means go get another loan.
Pretty much.
But they got really, really, really nice stuff, and it's good stuff. So,
in the nursing world, it means Americans with Disabilities Act or the American Diabetic Association. It's useless info.
Fancy substrate for plants. Yeah. Nope. I did leave for just a little bit of time and then came back.
Priscilla, she said that. Well, Mike, I'm not even going to say that. Why don't you read the chat?
It says that means Mike is a rich.
Yeah.
Oh, shove it. I got it used. I got this whole tank used. So it's a 125. It had, I think, 7 bags of ADA Amazonia in it. It did have a different LED fixture over the top, and then 2 Aquatop CF 500s with the stand. I paid $300.
Do you fight Chubby Guppy? I believe is saying, do you fight ammonia spikes?
So when I got the substrate, the Amazonia had been in the tank for 6 months, so there wasn't any ammonia at all.
You were about to check yourself in somewhere. No, I was here and then I left right after I came up, and then I came back. And if he wouldn't have texted me, I wouldn't have known that he was even streaming. What happened to Pam? Or I guess it's none of my business what happened to Pam. But is she okay? I guess.
She couldn't make bail.
Oh,
She went streaking. Too much fireball, and then she went streaking.
Yep. We had to throw her off the senior naked stickball team for it.
God, I hope she's not in chat listening.
I hope she is. That's why I'm saying it.
Oh, Lord.
Draw her out.
Oh.
Hey, Anthony.
She's going to have it in for us.
No doubt. At least she ain't killing me. Just go.
He said Tennessee wishes.
Yeah. But don't tell nobody.
He did say that he liked those Cougars earlier today.
Tennessee likes the Cougars.
What he said. Remember that, Bobby?
Some of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jess said that she's going to be mad.
Yeah.
Leave me out of it, Jess. Jess has got to stick together.
And she's going to say, she said, I'm going to report all this. I'm pretty sure Pam is asleep.
She's not. She's cussing me in, Messenger.
Oh, goodness. Chubby Guppy says, make it fish keeping rocks.
Wow, Jennifer, you've been busy.
And
Naked fish keeping rocks. I've never tried that.
Chubby.
You got a whole new ideal now, don't you, Bob?
Yeah. I've done the boxer level, but I've never gotten any higher than that.
Well, you gotta try. You gotta try everything at least once, I guess, to a
No,
certain point.
no, you don't. No.
When I'm ready to stop YouTube, I'll do that.
Well, I mean, I ain't talking about on stream.
Oh, Jess said she'll tattletale them, y'all.
That's all right. I grew up with 3 sisters. I'm used to it.
Oh, I did too.
Yep.
Fish room, that is pretty cool. She said that now I need to do the rock work or the saltwater tank and get the 189 freshwater done.
I know, right, Geek Boy?
Patty said that Bob should do the naked fish keeping for his members.
Nope. For which
Geek
member?
Boy, hello.
Yazzie, I'm gonna knock you out. Pam is not on here. Damn.
Does he have a little soft spot for Pam?
Oh, yeah.
They've got this weird thing going on, and I mean weird. See? You see here Pam anywhere?
I won't judge you for it, Bob.
No, don't judge me. She lured him in, kinda. Yeah, he's always like Pam's voice, and he can't even stand to be out of the room if he watches her on the screen. She talks to him.
Dang, homie, you got to come on.
Actually, he kind of got a soft spot for her when Buddy passed, so I wondered if he didn't somehow sense, she'd lost her buddy. I don't know.
Could be.
Yep.
Mary Page.
Oh, I just realized y'all are watching this. Let me take this off. Jesus.
What?
Haven't you? Don't you know all their names by now? You probably named the ones I hadn't. You've seen these fish 100 times.
Yeah, but they're still with a nice look at.
Mm-hmm.
Where are all my descriptions at?
Yeah, I feel like I have to do a show with that kind of show. Let's sit down.
Jeffrey said that Pam and Patty remind me of each other. Patty is going to be like Pam at her age.
How do you know they're not the same age? I don't know.
I don't either.
I thought Patty was. I don't know. I better shut up.
Oh.
So I just got to off topic, but I just got to reading the chat now that I'm sitting back down, and people are talking about how expensive the Amazonia is. Like, so I mean, it is expensive, but it's just like, I mean, buying a CO2 setup. So like, it's an investment, and I mean,
yeah, look at the plant.
You don't need fancy substrate to be able to have a nice tank, but I've definitely noticed faster growth than when I've used other substrates. And I mean, so it might be expensive up front, but if you grow, the more plants you're able to grow and the faster you're able to grow them, the more you're able to sell and then just recuperate that money and then make cash on top of it. So just like a CO2 setup, like this tank's got a 10-pound CO2 setup. And at the time, I bought it used in 2005. I paid $100 for it, and I sell probably $100 in plants every 2 or 3 weeks. So I mean, it's an investment that pays off for itself.
You ever
It's more or
seen
less.
any samples out, Mike?
What do you want? Pick what you want, Bob.
I don't even know what half of them are. No, I'm cheap. I do know what some of them are.
I'm sure
But
you recognize more than a few.
I get what you're saying, though. I remember when Alex had a small channel, and I had really worked at a couple of sand and gravel tanks. I've never used CO2 ever, and they just really came in good. Every now and then I'd put a squirt of easy green in them, so I don't think it really did anything for the amount I was using. But that ugly axolotl tank, that's why I decided to go with it, because I lost most of the plants in there. You wouldn't believe what they looked like 2 or 3 years ago. And Alex was like, well, what are you doing? What are you doing? And so, nothing. I'm just keeping my nitrates about 20 or 30. And with the fish I was keeping, that was fine. And it grew the plants. Just, they were really pretty. Now, I didn't have nearly that variety, of course, but the plants I had were really pretty in there.
Yeah, I think I've got 60 species in here right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I only had 4 or 5. They were easy things. Easy for me.
I don't know. So Danny made the comment, dirted tanks are a lot cheaper with the same results. I could argue for and against that. I'd say that you can get the same results if you know what you're doing. It's also a lot easier for things to get off track. And they're also a giant headache to deal with. I mean, this aqua soil, I can rescape this entire tank, and the water will be crystal clear in an hour. If I had rescaped if this tank was loose soil, no matter what cap was on it, because of some of the heavy rooters that are in here, it would be a disaster.
Yep.
So, I mean, can you get the same results? Yes. I personally, the extra cash for a nice substrate is worth not having a headache every time I work in the tank.
Well, I'll go ahead and just share that what ruined that tank that the axolotls in, what literally ruined it was doing it a dirted father fish style tank. It looked real good for a while.
Chewy.
But like you say, too many things can go wrong, and when you have 60, 68 now tanks, you just don't have time to mollycoddle one tank like that.
Right.
And with no CO2 or no nothing but dirt. It bit the dust.
Jess said trying to redo a dirted tank kicks your ass every time. I hear you. I played that game for a little while, and I'll pony up from now on. Jeff Watts said he uses EcoComplete. EcoComplete's not an amazing substrate, but it's super easy to work with. It's super easy to plant in. It's clean. I like EcoComplete. It's whatever. Some people hate on it, but is it expensive for what it is? Kind of. Is it super easy to work with? Yes. So that's my 2 cents. I mean, really, realistically, you can achieve like a successful planted tank with almost any substrate you want. There's specific work associated with each substrate. Like you have to understand that a sand substrate is not going to hold nutrients in the substrate very well. That doesn't mean you can't have a nice planted tank with it. It just means that you have to do a little extra work to make sure that there's sufficient nutrients.
Yep.
Which explains why that I had issues in one of my tanks that was just all sand, and then I went and got me some root tabs, and then the plants that I was having issues with are looking fantastic now. So yeah, I mean, like, you know, that explains a lot right there. And considering that I don't know a lot about anything, you know, that I'm from my experience, you know, from what y'all are talking about is very much true.
Oh yeah. And I mean, like, I don't know, a lot of people like recommend sand because it's cheap. I'm like, well, I mean, you wouldn't try to plant a vegetable garden in sand, so why try to plant a fish tank in sand? It's easy to work with. It's just, I don't know, not my favorite substrate.
Right. Yeah, and you can't grow just anything in sand. I've always done sand, gravel, then sand and gravel, and I still mix, what I want of each item, but I'll never go to dirt again if I ever get it out of those tanks. I just won't do it.
Yeah, that's what. So Chubb said the trick is to never dig up a planted tank ever. See, it depends on the substrate. It's like if you do like a soil tank with a cap, it is a pain in the butt. Like this tank, I'm gonna trim it one more time in 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna rescape the whole thing. So I'll rip the whole thing up and replant it in the same day, and it'll be clear in a couple hours after I'm done.
A surprise package.
And like from my understanding, that a dirt tank is not for people that likes to change their tanks up and like once every 6 months or like once every year. Is that correct?
I would
as
say
far
so.
as like pulling plants up and changing, like what they want in the escaping or whatever.
Oh yeah, and I mean you'll see like if you look at most of like the IAPLC entries and the guys that are like legitimately aquascaping tanks and competing in tournaments and stuff. So they're using like the aqua soils and stuff, but those tanks are set up for less than a year, and then they literally probably toss the substrate and replace it and move on to the next scape. So this aqua soil that I have is probably 2.5 or 3 years old now, and I got it when it was in Tucson, and I was able to just dried it out and put it in airtight buckets, and then moved it up to South Dakota with me and set the tank back up. It works just fine still. It's probably lost like a lot of its. It has a certain buffering capacity because of the organics that are in it. So once those decay, it kind of loses the buffering capacity, but it still holds nutrients pretty well.
See, Chubb said he'd like a bonus package too, or a surprise package.
I mean, we could probably work something out.
No, I've got to get that tank straightened up before I plant anything in it.
So Backwards Fish Room kind of said something interesting. So she's putting soil in pantyhose sleeves, basically, in the substrate. That would be interesting. The only problem I'd see with that, maybe, is you get like some heavy rooters, like a crypt or a sword, that decides to send roots into that pantyhose. And then it's tied into a knot, I would think, but. Be interesting to see, though. Let me know how it works. I thought Skipper jumped in here for a second and then disappeared. Maybe he tried to get on from his phone or something.
Maybe he's on his phone.
Geek Boy said my plants grow too fast. I have to pull up and cut back every 2 months or so. I'll stick with more stable substrates.
See, that's what I was having to do, Geek Boy, just in that tank I was showing earlier. And granted, it was only 4 or 5 species, and they were common things, easy to grow, but it was still a pretty tank, and I was sending sharing clippings with all over, with people. Can't do that now.
I've got some of the stems in this tank here. When I have the tank turned up, I'll put a couple inches of growth a day on some of the stems that are in there.
Wow.
So I mean, it's nothing to trim once a week and share it to some of the locals or ship some stuff out. Send me an email. Mike.allthingsfish@gmail.com. And we can work something out. Chubbs, same for you, Chubbs. If you want to trade some plants, I'll trade some plants. I got to get rid of some stuff this week, so I'm going on vacation next week. So I'll probably ship on Saturday if you're interested. Yeah, inches per day. That's a real thing, man.
Yep. Googly moogly.
Jess said we should start a fish fame trimming exchange. I'm down. The only thing, and I don't mind so much, but I've seen in the saltwater world, there's kind of like one of the local clubs set up like a take a frag, leave a frag type tank, where there's just like a community frag tank, and you'd bring a frag, put it in the tank, and whenever you brought something, you could take something out. But some people kind of got butthurt because people would bring like a frag with like green star polyps and then take like a chunk of like, I don't know, some fancy acro or something. So like I said, with plants, I'm not so worried about it. Plant value isn't like, I mean, you're not going to sell plants for like $400 like you'll sell a coral frag for.
Yeah. Jeffrey, yes, buddy, that's a good idea. And Terry's tropical tanks was asking you, Mike, what lights are you using?
So these are the prisms from Colin Grice at Nylock G. It's just a standard. I run 3 of the basic ones.
Chubby Guppy tosses buckets of guppy grass weekly.
Yeah. So I'm still fighting to get guppy grass out of this tank because somehow I got in here. But I grow it downstairs in the breeder tanks. All right, Jess. Challenge accepted.
Dang, Jess.
As soon as I take it off of chat, she says something. Let me go back. I'm only selling trimmings for 500 minimum. Okay.
Chubbs, if you got some crypts, I have like some striolata, some Finnis metallic red, some Neri Rosen Maiden. I have a few uncommon ones. Most of the stuff is kind of random stuff, like Lucens, Parva, Ludia, Pontetterifolia, stuff like that. Nothing crazy.
Is that Chubbs you're talking to?
Yeah, he was saying that he's got like 20 different crypts.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
His tanks are really pretty.
Crypts are like a collector thing, and I don't know. Yeah. I can't tell the difference in a lot of them. A lot of them look the same, and I've heard that you can't even positively ID the majority of them without actually getting a flower from them. But
just the shrimp granny. The shrimp granny said that snail eggs are only going to add to the value.
Right.
Ew.
So yeah, so this is the 16-inch prism. I've got some wire management to do, so it's kind of a mess. But it's got 2 potentiometers to control the 2 different banks of lights. So you can see that's kind of the white, green, the warm hue. There's kind of like your blue red. So you can tweak it as desired. I've got them running probably at, I don't know, 60% power on this tank right now. But they work pretty well for $140 a piece. I've got 3 of them on this tank. I know some people that run way more. Like I know people that run 3 of them on like a 40 breeder. But I have no desire for that much light. That's ridiculous. It's become a challenge in the planet tank worlds to see how much light you can throw in your tank anymore.
Jennifer, Mike with Florida Fish Rescue. Fish Rescue is doing it.
Oh, and Bob, I forgot to tell you this, but I mean, the last time that you came over and you gave me those plants, and you told me that there might be some rainbow eggs in those.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed that I have 1 rainbow fry in the tank, and it's actually doing pretty well. I mean, like, he's actually, he or she has been doing good. Like, I mean, like I see it getting bigger, but of course not anytime soon, But I was going to ask you, like, what species of rainbow is that? Maybe
I told you what what tank I took them out of. It's some of these here. Some of these. I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah, there's some that Dan got in a few months ago that are hard to get and collectibles, and I'm not sure what tank I took it out of. They're probably out of that Goldie Eye tank right there.
Oh, okay. That's pretty neat then.
Yeah, they're valuable fish. I mean, to me, they're valuable. I mean, when you pay $30 a fish.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
But
I just thought that that it was neat because I put some of those plants in my shrimp tank, and that I got to looking in there one day, and I seen something at the top like swimming around. I was like, when did I put a baby fish in here? And then I started thinking, I was like, oh yeah,
it's just this wisteria. It's just common wisteria. That's all it is. But yeah, I was afraid there would be some eggs in them because they spawn all the time.
Well, that's a good thing.
Well, yeah, if you're going to save them, they're a lot of time and effort, and you might want to just sprinkle some dust, not even anything you could feel, but get some dust out of one of your pellet or flake foods, just dust and just a tiny bit over it so it's got something its size it can eat. Usually they'd be eating stuff like vinegar eels and stuff like that, but
no, okay.
It's eating something.
They do survive without all that. So, and this is seizure fish. He still does seizure here, only for Dan.
Oh, does he still do it?
No, he never has since he came here. Look at him. He wants bloodworms. He doesn't want the spirulina brine.
He's by himself?
Yeah. Yeah, because Maria Z begged me not to put other fish with him, but look at these. They're shy.
What?
Terry, you better watch it.
What'd Terry do?
He's bringing up stuff from earlier streams.
I like that stuff.
Stuff comes out of it and it don't sound right.
We exchanged trims. Jess eats beaver. Oh man, yeah, I remember that eats beaver.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I do remember that. It was an actual.
I know.
It's an actual serious comment.
It's right. It was a serious comment. It was the animal with the flappy tail.
And by the way, all of these mystery snails are from Jess. They're kind of hard to see, but there's 3 or 4 in each of the tanks somewhere.
I just sent Geek Boy a bunch of them.
Yep.
I don't know how much he wanted, but I just sent him a bunch of them.
Look at them. Y'all need to quit.
Jeffrey said Tennessee Aqua grind up some pellets or flakes. Yeah, Jeffrey, I mean, like since I've seen him in there, and because I have my baby corridors in that tank that I actually grow up to a certain size, that I actually do take my flake food or flake food, and then I will like grind it up really, really fine into like in my fingers, and then I'll put it in there with them. And then, but I mean, like, but since I've seen him, he's been in there for the past, well, since the last time that Bob's came over, which has probably been about maybe it's a month now, almost.
Yeah.
So I mean, like,
depending on
yeah.
Danny.
Oh, I was reading it.
Lord.
Like Bob said, like vinegar eels or, I mean, any of your like basic live foods would work great. But I mean, for fresh hatched rainbows, green water works really well. But if you don't feel like keeping a close to that, golden pearls, actually, I've had decent luck. Not as good a luck as feeding like green water and live stuff, but golden pearls work pretty well. The 5 to 50 micron is actually small enough for the most rainbow fry.
Hey, George. Yeah, Jeffrey. flued. Yep, I did it.
And when they get when they get a little bit bigger, you can try some First Bites or something like that. But if you can feel something between your fingers, they can't get that in their mouth. That's why I said some dust, like some powder, if you don't have live foods.
Chat has went off the deep end.
I see that.
Okay, Paul. Yeah, Jeffrey. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey, George.
Actually, I don't ever use it. I probably need to, but but I actually took me because I got like 5 or 6 different types of fish food that I use, and dry foods, and I'll take it and I put it into it's a grinder or it's a blender thing, and I grind it up like real fine dust, but I don't ever use it because of it seems like that like all the babies that I have are doing fine without me using it, but
yeah. I would imagine, I've never read any paper or heard anybody comment, but most of our tanks have a film on the surface of the water, some more than others, but it probably can munch on that a little bit too, so that's probably what's sustaining it. I don't know.
Is that biofilm, right?
Yeah, like a biofilm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, you guys. Well, I got to leave it with y'all. Skipper said he was going to be a while, but if I didn't want to keep it going by midnight, he would shut it off. So.
He's controlling it.
Yeah, y'all got his our phone number.
I don't have his number, but I do got I can message him. But.
Okay, all right. So if y'all get tired of it, just message him, let him know, and he can shut it down.
Okay.
All right, I love you guys. I gotta go.
All right.
Get some stuff done.
Well, you have a good night.
Good night.
See you later, Jess. Scroll up here, see if I missed anybody coming in.
I find it, well, I'm not watching the chat. No one's commented on me putting this it's not a pipette, but it's similar to that, in different tanks, going from tank to tank with it.
What are you putting in there?
I'm putting food in there, but nobody's commented on me rinsing out the food dispenser like I just did there in the tanks. And the reason is they're connected. Well, the bottom and top level are not. Those gamboos are sneaky. They won't come out. They're connected. They're all connected. So it makes no difference. Come on, Yossi.
Yes, Skipper just sent me a message. If you want to call it or not, let me know.
If you want to try a different fry food, Jeff, check out, what is it, Fry Crack by Paul Peer, fish guy. He calls it Fry Crack. It works pretty well. Paul Peer. He sells a bunch of live foods too. This is where I get all my live food cultures. Post the link in there.
Do you know what's in that fry crack? Kinda, sorta.
Says the exact ingredients are proprietary, but the basics are 55% protein, 16.4% fat, 1% fiber, 10% moisture, and 10.8% ash. So I have no idea what's in it.
Yeah.
It works really, really well, though. I've had Fry grow out stupid fast on it. He has a bunch of different sizes, too.
Adele, hello. Wait a minute. Is that Adele collaboration of Curiosity?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember. I had a brain fart.
It might give your fish an addiction. Who is it? What's the guy's name that sells Plecocaine?
Mm.
Do you know him? He's been selling that for a while. Let me see if I can find it. I've never used it, but this guy, what's his name? Neptune Aquatics. I can't remember the guy's actual name though.
Adele said, "Oh, I have brain farts all the time lately, and they're fun." Patty comes back with another one. It's when the brain farts smell. It's kind of embarrassing. Patty.
All right, fellas, I think I'm gonna get out of here. Probably catch you guys tomorrow. I don't have anything going on tomorrow, but it was nice chatting with everybody.
See you
guys. Well, you have a good night, buddy.
Yep. Hope you guys have a good night. Everybody in chat: Patty, Mary Page, Chubby, Jeff S, Jess, etc., etc., etc. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
And Bob, I know for the schedule for the live stream, I'll be out of town next Tuesday, so I won't be on Tuesday night. So if you know of somebody that wants to fill the spot, or if you want to fill the spot,
will you put a comment? Will you put a comment down there below it so everybody can see that, not just us?
Yeah, you bet. So I'll comment on the Facebook page and let you guys know that I won't be around.
Awesome.
And that way, if someone wants to step in, they can jump on in there.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you.
See you, buddy.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
So, Bobby, there's your chance to hit the big time right there.
Let's see here. Let's see if I missed anything. Patty put all things fish is going on a short vacation. I paid attention to his live stream, and that's how I know that.
That's the only time Patty's ever paid attention to me.
I knew he was still there.
Patty said it wasn't easy. Oh my God, he's still there. He got you, Patty.
I'm creeping. I know better than to just leave right after you say bye.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well,
so you're the only one up there and me.
Yeah, and I'm actually can't stay up here too much longer because of not knowing what tomorrow's going to bring.
Yep.
All because I'm not for sure how the weather's going to be, and I was told that if it doesn't rain, then we go to work. If it don't, if it does, then we don't. So
I can look and tell you here real quick. Get the weather report.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always nice. Yeah, I always hate it when my boss says that. I'm like, look, there has been days that that I woke up and it was raining, but not really hard, and he still wanted to go to work. So I was like, that don't make no sense to me.
Okay. Do you get on call pay?
No. It's just basically I get paid if we go and don't if we don't.
Right.
That's what sucks but it's kind of like a, yes, I can go somewhere else right now, but it's doing something that I don't want to do. So, which is going to a place, because I hate going to a job where I do the same thing every single day. I hate going to the same location, doing the same routine. I don't like it. And like, and I know it sounds weird when I say that, but see though, and it also has a lot to do with the people that works there too. I'm just not too fond of them either. I mean, although the guy is going to be with the guy who wants to hire me back, he's going to be paying me more money than what I'm making now. But still, yeah, I don't want to deal with people who I got to pull their weight all day long.
Why don't you say something about it?
Because he can't get no other help, and this guy, he has to keep these people, and I have a short tolerance of when I'm having to work really hard, and I'm looking at somebody beside me, you know what I mean, who just
Jess says she's trying to send you a message, but she can't get your attention. I know how she feels. Oh, I am not back all the way. I'm trying to relay a message to Bobby from Skipper, but I can't get his attention. He can't let me up anyway. Well, what's the message, Jess?
Oh yeah, Jess. He has already sent me a message on Messenger telling me that that just let him know when I want to end it or whatever, and then he'll end it.
Oh, it's in private chat. Let me go over there where I can see it too. It must have profanity. There is a message. There it is. Oh yeah, he already knows that. Yeah. Now you got his number too.
I'll put that in there. Big Tank Hank, hello.
That was a letdown.
Jeffrey, I mean, like, if I had StreamYard, then I would start one. But see though, like, since I've got this new phone, I haven't checked to see if I could get StreamYard on this one or not, because my last one always says that my software could not support it. So. Did she send another one, or?
I don't know.
Wait a minute, Skipper did.
It's private. It just had his number in it, but I already got his number. So.
I gotta write it down real quick.
Some more Jeffrey snails. I know, right, Jeffrey? Everybody buy you an iPhone. I don't know. I can't copy links with mine. I've got to figure that out. Apparently, it can't be done with an iPhone. It'll open them, but you can't copy them. Oh, gosh. Take a load off, Yazzie. George is here, but he can't come up. Oh, did Bobby leave? Unless you wake Tom up to have him add people back. Well, then maybe it's time to end it, because I sure as heck know that y'all have seen these fish. Still doing, for naysayers, I'm still doing great with my awesome platies in here with the rainbows. Said he hit the wrong button down there. I can't even tell how many people are in here anyway. I can't tell how many people are in here. At least 4 or 5, huh? Take a step into the back in the past and buy an iPhone. There is some truth in that. Some of the newer phones, besides iPhone, have pushed themselves out of what needs to currently be done. It's too bad you can't have all the compatibility that you'd like on one phone. It would solve it. But then again, there would be no competition, would there? 27 watching Patty. We would follow to yours, Bob. What does that mean? $50. Oh, that's probably what they're worth, depending on what they are. So, George, you're doing a giveaway on Dan's next week. You come for the plants. What? Yeah, Patty, start a stream. There you go. That's a great idea. Or Jazz. Bobby, you could start your own stream and just lay out a work. That's what I'd like to see. Yeah. Yeah, I've been on too many streams already today. No, Jess, that ain't gonna help. They do look good together. It's kind of like I didn't plan to get them. I saw them out, and I'm so glad I got them now. Just stumbled on them. They're amazing. I've still got the original 5. Had a little trouble with water parameters with them. I had to fill them out a little, but the rainbows were comfortable with what they're comfortable with too. So I can't wait till I get some fry. Can't wait. They can't have them in there, of course, but 29 people now. Word must be out that Bobby dropped off. Sin devil. Gosh, let me get it out in the tank. Feel like I'm being hypnotized. There's Kenny. Kenny could start a stream. There's the answer to our dilemma. Yeah, Skipper had to leave to go to work, and Jess had to leave. Then Bobby hit the wrong button, he says, and I ain't going back up except to show fish. Sing a song, Bob. Well, when I was just a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me and rock me. You still want me to sing, Bobby? Well, nobody in here is going to carry the torch for Skipper.